going to give you the latest Kai Havertz news and explain to you why Chelsea have a free run at the player right now. Additionally, we're going to cover why Pedro is refusing to play in the remaining fixtures and how Willian is linked with one of the biggest clubs in England. Stay tuned, I'm going to give you all the latest Chelsea news and we're going to cover it in approximately 10 minutes. Welcome to the Kafka's View, and today it's good news. I'm going to tell you why Chelsea are in pole position to attack Kai Havertz and make him a Chelsea player next year. Ruben, Kai Havertz, Timo Werner, Ziyech, what a midfield and a front three that's going to be. Just deep it for a second. Additionally, why Chelsea's two older veterans, Pedro and Willian, are going to taint their legacy. For some players like Willian, this might be the last straw for some fans. So stay tuned and I'll give you all the latest news that you need to know. Before we get started with the video, do me one massive favor. Hit that like button and subscribe. We're going to be covering everything. Match previews, match reviews, player ratings, and more importantly, all the latest transfer news and stats you need to know, all on this channel. Love it. You will love it. I promise you. So make sure you subscribe. And additionally, who has been a better servant for the club? Willian or Pedro? In the comments below, please, I need an explanation. My personal opinion, I think Pedro has been better than Willian. He's been more integral to titles, winning seasons, and he was a better player for Chelsea. I want to hear your opinion, but let's get on with the news. Kai Havertz is a talent that has been sought after for years now. But this year, there's a flamethrower right under him that wants him to leave the Bayern Leverkusen, and he is hungry for a new challenge. Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Manchester United and Chelsea all want the player badly. It's just some of them don't have the financial capabilities to make this deal happen. Manchester United are chasing a certain Jadon Sancho at Dortmund and Jude Bellingham. Real Madrid have got unwanted assets on their books that they need to get rid of initially to sign anyone. Gareth Bale, James Rodriguez, both assets that are getting ridiculous wages and not offering nothing. That leaves our biggest competitors, Bayern Munich. So you're doing the calculations. Yes, I know, you guys are smart. You're doing the calculations. German club, German kid, very talented club, one of the biggest in the world. It doesn't make sense. Why would he pick Chelsea? Because the club don't want him as bad as we do. That's why. Let me explain. It's because they want Leroy. They don't want Kai Havertz. They want Leroy Sané. Do you remember the story last year? No, you don't. Let me tell you about it. Bayern Munich were twerking for Leroy Sané last year. They were reportedly willing to pay up to 80 million euros. Manchester City did not want to sell. They even risked allowing Leroy Sané to get down to a 1-year contract, and he still wants to go. Remember, they played him in the Community Shield and Leroy Sané got injured. Next thing you know, King Leroy is back. And what do you think's going to happen now? He's going to Bayern Munich for 40 million euros. Bayern can't afford to get Kai Havertz and Leroy Sané. It's one or the other. And unfortunately, they want Leroy Sané, mate. Fortunately for us, they don't want Leroy Sané. We have got a clean run. It's about time we take our pole position and get this guy right now. He is talented. We need players like him at this club. We need competition. And if it means we're selling more players, he's the type I want at my club. Now, to the sad news. A part of me is sad. A part of me is happy. With the season being extended, players have contracts up to the 30th of June. Some of them will have to negotiate new deals. Willy Caballero, Pedro, sorted. Both did that. They're staying at the club for another year. But Willian and Pedro, different question. Willy Caballero and Giroud both signed new deals. They were free agents. Pedro and Willian, no, they're not doing it. And this is going to end bad for Chelsea, and it's going to end even worse for their legacies. Let me explain. Unless you've been living under a rock, you know that COVID hit and the season got extended. We're all very excited that the season got extended. More importantly now, because the seasons got extended, most players whose contract finished on the 30th of June aren't going to want to show up for work in July when they don't play for the club anymore. Willian and Pedro are one of these people. Do you blame them? Let's take both sides of the argument. Reports have it, Mr. Pedro Rodriguez does not want to play for Chelsea. These reports clearly state here he has a deal agreed with Roma. If you go and read the article, he has a 2-year deal agreed for 56,000 euros a week. This is an impressive deal for a player of his age. He is nearly 33 years old, I think coming up to 34, if I'm not mistaken. It's one of the two. He is dying for that one final contract. A lot of Chelsea fans are shouting, "You absolute snake." I understand him, I'm not going to lie to you. For me, he has a 15-year football career. He needs to make as much money as possible to survive for the rest of his life. So it doesn't matter what kind of investments he's going to make, because there's no guarantees in life. So his guarantee payments are now. So if someone's offering him a 2-year deal, why would he reject it? I understand the fans as well. He's walking out on the team when they need him most. He can end on a high note, perform and get goals and assists, and lead us into the top 4. Both him and Willian will be integral in this race. Don't get it twisted. Both players have a lot to offer in the remaining weeks. But he needs to do what's best for him and his family. At the same time, I don't like this whole refusing to play. For me personally, I think he needs to have some sort of guarantees. Sit down with a club, find an alternative measure. Do not push. And apparently Chelsea are getting sick and tired of them arguing. Both Willian and Pedro apparently are not happy with the way the club are treating this situation. And they're moaning. And apparently Chelsea are like, okay, keep it stepping. Go. They're calling their bruh. Mr. Willian on the other hand. Willian is linked with Manchester United. Willian to Manchester United is blasphemous. It is nonsense. I'm telling you right now, this is his agent making noise. Tottenham, Arsenal, Everton, and Liverpool. Now, Manchester United. Nobody's linked to that many English clubs in one go. He is not that good of a commodity that all of them want him. It's his agent making noise, I guarantee it. Am I angry at them? No, be my guests. Leave. It's fine. Lampard's already putting things in precaution. In the upcoming friendlies, he has been playing Ruben Loftus-Cheek on the wing and Mason Mount on the wings. He's been giving them opportunities. For me, that's the way to go. Do not play players that don't want to be there. We don't need Willian and Pedro. We don't need to beg them. I respect what they achieved at this club. I really have always respected what they've achieved. But you know what? The certain somebody called Willian has really pissed me off over the years, and I might get into it. Willian, my good friend, you've scored 35 goals in 8 seasons. I'm not going to miss you. I'm not going to cry once you leave. I'm not going to lie to you. Thank you for all you achieved. The news about them is sad. I'm not going to lie to you, because it's tarnishing their legacy at the clubs, especially Pedro's. But I understand. I really do. So, no hard feelings, boys. I wish you the best wherever you go. Willian, I hope you join either Spurs or Arsenal, because then they're going to realize what they're getting. Guys, this was the Gafgas You. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you loved it. I hope you're going to come back in the future. So to make sure you come back in the future, hit that subscribe button, like the video, and tell me who had a better career, Willian or Pedro at Chelsea. Make sure you answer that. Peace out. I'm out. Like the video and tell me who had a better career, Willian or Pedro at Chelsea. Make sure you answer that. Peace out. I'm out.